hopefully the mic is unmuted. Can you hear me? Are things coming over clearly? The music was stuttering again this morning, so I'm just wondering whether or not I've got a solid connection to the server. But just let me know if you can hear the commentary clearly at the moment. And if I can, I shall carry on. So good morning, Claire's just said good morning. Hi, she says it's a bit stuttery. All right, okay. Sound okay, but the connection is erratic. All right, I'm not sure whether to carry on or try to reconnect. It didn't work last time I tried reconnecting. It just made. I just had to do a recording. So let's just carry on for the moment and see what happens. Let me know if it gets any better. It's running off the Ethernet. It's got 50 gig broadband. It should be fine. If there is a problem, the only thing I can assume is like last time it was at the server end that I'm connected to, not my end. Right. Okay. Anyway, so on with the show. For good or for worse, it's ELEVENSES. I'm Kevin Williams of Survival Skills Rider Training. This is my twice weekly webcast. Sue also says slightly erratic sound. Well, if you can deal with it, I'll carry on live rather than stopping and having to sort of do a relaunch. But if you can live with it, then I'll just carry on. It won't be top performance, but hey ho. So what have I got for you in today's show? Well, a bike seized after a rider stunted in front of a police car and turned out he had no license. A good Samaritan spent a couple of hours trying to report a stolen bike on 101. 1,000 people have rushed to a non-Penn police warehouse to recover stolen motorcycles. South Korea has launched an emissions cheating investigation, which probably sounds familiar if you've had a BMW or a Volkswagen or something along those lines. The re-released Norton Commando has no less than 350 upgraded parts. We'll be asking if Zundap, back and having a quick look back at that interesting history of that German manufacturer. A startup from the Netherlands called Solid have a new and I would say uncomfortable angle on the electric motorcycle. But if EVs are too modern, how about steam? I'll point you to a video of a steam powered motorcycles. And then finally, today's discussion point, MEG have released their analysis of the government's consultation on autonomous vehicles, and I'll be having a quick look at what MEG had to say and adding my own views on that. So stay with me for the full 30 minutes and we'll get to that part of the show. Kevin's just looked in. Good morning, Kevin. So thank you all very much for you appearing. Hopefully things will improve as the show goes on. If it doesn't, I do apologise. Unfortunately, there's nothing much I can do at this end. It's all up and running as far as I can see, as well as it should be. Don't forget, if you do have a comment, question, anything you want to say, drop me a line. I'll try to answer during the show. If I can't do it during the show, I will get back to you at the end of the show. So, right, first thing to say, thanks for those who turned out for the Science Being Seen talk on Wednesday the 12th. It was a pretty interesting one, though, I say myself, because it was attempting to explain differences between visibility and conspicuity, and also to understand how what we sometimes think of as conspicuous clothing can in fact be camouflage clothing. The next show will be November, and this one will be about sports psychology and how we can put that to use during our motorcycling. Anyway, the previous show mentioned a couple of motorcyclists who'd been attracting police attention. One by attempting to place his hand over his number plate as he sped past a camera. Another who rode an unregistered motorcycle helmetless on the pavement. So it seems that there are some riders who just can't seem to help themselves when it comes to doing daft things in front of an audience. For example, this rider was caught not only doing 50 in more than 50 in the 50 limit, but he drew attention to himself by standing up on the bike, weaving in and out of traffic and riding hands off. This was all on the A46 in Warwickshire. But unfortunately for him, he performed his so-called dangerous stunts in front of a police car with traffic police, and it was unmarked, but all the same. Having stopped him, just to add to his pain, they discovered he didn't actually have a license to ride the Honda because he hadn't actually passed his bike tests. So, not surprisingly, the bike was seized, and the rider has been reported for speeding and license offences. And so they said you'll need to produce the correct documents to get back the bike back, and they concluded by saying that they had suggested to him that he came and saw them for a bike safe course when he finally passes his full motorcycle test. Right, okay, I'm being told that the issues aren't improving. It's not the mic that's the problem, because the intro music was also stuttering, and so that's just running off a file, which is actually on the computer. So, all right, okay. I think what I can do again is I'm going to knock it on the head again. I'm going to upload a recording. That should solve the problem. So, many apologies for this. The upload will go up in about 45-50 minutes, I guess. So, look for it sometime just after 12 noon. All right, many apologies. I'll knock it on the head, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.